If episode 3 was about setting up the conflicts of this war between worlds, this episode is about exploring the actual consequences of this conflict. We can see this actually most explicitly with Economos, who's shown actively trying to help both sides, where he's working with Argus to help track down Peacemaker, while at the same time helping Peacemaker escape Argus. The interesting thing about this is that Economos has shown time and time again just how bad the people at Argus are as individuals. They're working with a culturally appropriating eagle killer, a licensed murderer, and they are clearly motivated only by their own selfish ambitions. This sequence also knocked the realization into me that this season is placing a much greater emphasis on Economos' mental health struggles. With his past, his saying that he's struggled with anxiety his whole life, to add a bio in the past episode, and here where he emphasizes that these people he's working for are quite literally paid to deal with his personality. That lack of respect for his identity also ties into that idea of the self-serving nature of Argus, as they only care for Economos for his skills, not as a person. As far as Peacemaker is concerned, the consequences of his war between worlds lie in the discovery of his portal and his conversation with Adebayo. Not only did I love this conversation, I also always like how Peacemaker always looks towards Adebayo for help instead of anyone else, because their bond as best friends is deeper than the bond of pretty much any other 11th Street Kids member. Peacemaker is struggling with the idea that he almost feels more attached to this other world that he's been visiting, and feels the need to ground himself with his best friend, after Eagly of course, to remind himself of everything he has here in this world. Harcourt is now in the lowest low of her whole life, and is still clinging to her old life as a spy. She, when offered the choice between going back and doing the right thing, or having her old life back, she takes her old life, because as we've established, she is completely aimless without it. This episode has a fantastic blend of humor and dramatic moments, while also clearly not only sticking to, but also advancing the theme and character progression established in the previous episodes. I have to give it an 8.5 out of 10.